In this video, I'm going to show how easy it is to make a form to send out to your clients. So I'll go here to Administration and the Forms Manager. I'm going to add a form for credit card authorization this time. And we can actually collect the credit card. And this is the subject that your clients will see. Okay, it's not turned on yet. We'll have to do that and make it active when we're all done. And then I'm going to add it right now for Universal products. So for any Universal Orlando, this is the form that will be used. When I go here into the form content, I can add each form item, clicking on this to see the different things that I want. So I'll start with the title, and I'll put again, credit card authorization form. And next I'm going to do, I think, an acknowledgement for my client. So I can say, have it say, I so-and-so agree. So let's do I, and then I can use the merge tags here. They won't autofill, but I can do it by copying them. And then they can put in their name. So you can do it this way. You can do their last name too. You can make it required. And if you scroll down, you can see what that's going to look like. The other thing I can do, if I don't want to do it that way, I could add it by just doing a customer input box. And so, let's see, wait a minute, let me go back here. I can do, customer declaration. And so that will already autofill that, so they can type their own name in there and it won't autofill their name. They'll have to type the date in too. And then I'm going to add just this credit card entry form. It makes it really easy because by clicking that, that's going to give this entire form that's already filled out there for them to put in their card type, their number, expiration date, all of that's in here. The one thing you cannot collect at the same time, because it cannot be stored together, is the 3 or 4 digit CVV security code on a credit card. That's why it's not included in this form, because legally it cannot be. That needs to be collected from the client separately. Some agencies will just put a little note in here saying, please, I know that I will text or call my travel planner, please call the travel planner, or text or email them your 3 or 4 digit CVV code so that can be processed. So you can easily put that in there. And I can do it like this. I'll show how I do that. So I can do it very simply. I've got it already printed out here. I'm going to paste it in there. So after submitting this form, I will email, text, or call my travel planner with a 3 or 4 digit CVV code on my credit card so they can process my payment. So by doing that, it's going to require them to have a little checkbox, and you'll see it down here. So they have to check that, knowing that saying that they will do that once they submit this form. And then after that, I'm going to put a signature pad down there at the bottom because it's not there yet. So let's add another one. And I will do the signature pad, and then by doing the signature pad, it's going to have it down here for them to sign. So this is what the entire form looks like. And then I will hit save. I'm going to go back here to the general info. I have a couple choices here. If I want to use this for all reservations and it's not specific just to Universal, I can get rid of it just for Universal, and I can make this go for all reservations. So no matter what the supplier is, no matter what the product is, it's going to be on all reservations. The other option is, maybe you have a client agreement form. You can add another form that would be on all customers, and so it would go to all the customers and or all the client areas. So then you would just send it from each client when you need them to fill out that form. Now remember, always hit save. And when you go to look for that credit card authorization form, it will not be stored under the reservation. It's going to be stored under the client. So when you click on that customer, whatever customer has supplied that form for you, you're going to go in and you're going to look under payment cards, and that's where you're going to see that payment card. It's not going to fall under that reservation. So if Lizzie Dean had a reservation and you sent that credit card authorization form, you do need to come into her customer file here and you can see her payment card. That way it's kept across her customer, and you can look for it at any reservation that you have for this particular client. And then if I go back and I want to see any of the forms here that I've done, also you can send a form from this area. So if you do have a form that's attached to the client, then you can send the form right here by clicking Send to Customer. So it's very simple to set those up. The other thing that you can do when you're setting up these forms is if you have a form that you like, and let's say you were using it for, just a particular product. Say I was using this for Disney and I was using it for Disneyland, but I want to copy that and duplicate it for another destination or something different, I can just hit duplicate form right here, and I can do that and make it really easy for myself. And then when I do that, I can save it for another, I hadn't saved it before, I can save it for something else. Let me show that again. So if I go in here to credit card authorization, and in particular I'm going to save that for Disneyland, I'll hit save. So now I've saved it for Disneyland, and I'm going to make that duplicate. And then you'll see there it is. Oh, copy, and I've actually made 2 duplicates there. And so then I can go in here to the copy, and I can do that for a different reservation. So maybe I want to do that for a supplier. I can do that for Disney Cruise Line. Maybe there's something just a little different I want to do in it. So I can go in and change some wording for that. So it's really simple to set those up, and you can see all of your customer forms here. If you need to turn one off, you can go into it, you can make it not active, and just remember to hit save.